It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being here today for another one of our Throwback Thursday episodes. I got to listen to Yours Is No Disgrace by Yes, and I recorded it back in late November of 2022. This was originally part of our Fan Favorites series that ended the 2022 year, so it was a big episode, and Yours Is No Disgrace by Yes won our poll. Out of all the songs that were suggested that month that made it from the Discord to the Patreon and then onto the actual video that I made, I did 12 songs in that one video. It was like an entire month of Daily Dougs in one video. It was over 2 hours long. And this one won the poll, so it was the very last one that we did, and I very much enjoyed it. So I am pleased to release my reaction to Yours Is No Disgrace by Yes now. So we move on, my friends, and it is the very last song, the one that got the most votes by a pretty decent margin. It is Yours Is No Disgrace, and it is from the band Yes. This one comes to us from Fritz. Thank you, Fritz. Fritz says that this first song from their third album marks the beginning of Yes's music as we know it from their greatest period. It's a landmark song, in my opinion, and the first to feature Steve Howe on guitar, who replaced the more bluesy-oriented Peter Banks. This was Yes's new and very successful musical direction. So, as I found some more information about this one, it is generally recognized as Yes's first anti-war song. John Anderson has said that the song is in recognition of the kids fighting the war, who had really no choice but to fight, and that the war wasn't their fault. So I am eager to hear this one. This is going to be a first-time listen for me, like most of these. Really fascinating. A long video, but thank you for hanging in with us. I'm here to serve, my friends. The 12 songs of Dougmas, and we're going to get to some Yes, who won the poll. Yours Is No Disgrace. Let's see what this one sounds like. Off we go. Down a whole step. Back where they were. Then, I think they went up a half step. Beautiful. That's a move.
Yesterday a morning came, a smile upon your face. Caesar's tallest morning glory, city human race. On a sailing ship to nowhere, leaving
Up a minor third.
If the summer changed to winter, yours is no disgrace.
Okay. It's a Mixolydian chart over a static E. There's D over E, A, back to E, I think.
Shining, flying, up, your way,
third. Wow. Full step. Half step. And there's Chris's classic lawnmower, relief blower that he's playing as a bass down there. This is back with Bill on drums. Tony K is on the Hammond and keys on this one. And then Steve and Chris and John.
Yesterday a morning came, a smile upon your face. Caesar's palace morning glory, silly human race. On a sailing ship to nowhere.
A sailing ship to nowhere. If the summer changed to winter. If the world gets turned upside down, it's not your fault.
Yours is no disgrace.
Yeah.
Yours is no disgrace.
Okay. It's interesting to do that riff with just the snare just kind of following the riff right along. It's a cool sound. What? Somebody's back there turning the left, right. Cool. It's like an extended dominant. And they don't deliver. Yes, they do.
Death-defying, mutilated armies gather near, crawling out of dirty holes. Their morals disappear.
Crawling out of dirty holes, their morals disappear.
Yesterday, a morning came, a smile upon your face. Caesar's palace
It's the same words. It's like verse 1 over again, but new melody and new chords.
On a sailing ship to nowhere, leaving any place.
Maybe it's similar, but rearranged. Yours is no disgrace. They're saying the same thing. What does that mean? And this is the same verse too. There's a verse 1, there's a verse 2, and they happen 3 times. Battleships confide in me and tell me where you are. Shining, flying, purple wolfhound, show me where you are. Okay. Lost in summer, born in winter, travel very far. John, what are you talking about? Lost in losing circumstances, that's just where you are. That's why people think this is an anti-war song instead of no, it's an anti-war song. Of course, John's just busy talking to the people instead of the people involved. It's not your fault. And is that how it's going to end? After all that, boo. I'll be darned. I'll be darned. I think you could tell, y'all, that I was absolutely flabbergasted by that song. Just like many of the songs from this band, they are complex, they are enigmatic, they are fascinating, they are harmonic, they're lyrical, they're melodic, they're everything. It's kind of all wrapped into this little yes ball, you know? And it's just wonderful to get back to this band. I think now I have heard all of what I would consider to be the major songs off of the Yes album. I have heard Starship Trooper before, and I've seen All Good People before, and now I've heard Yours Is No Disgrace. And I think that this music is truly the earliest music from this band that I have heard so far. They have 2 records before the Yes album, and I went back and checked those. The first one is called Yes, the second one is called Time and a Word, and I don't recognize any of those song titles from either of the first 2 albums. And furthermore, I find it quite interesting that the band with this 3rd album essentially did a reboot for their career, down to the self-titled nature of the album, right? They couldn't call it Yes again, so they named it the Yes album. And we get a new direction, we get a new sound, and what would come next is prog and rock music history, y'all. I mean, we've got this album, the Yes album, then they had Fragile and Close to the Edge. It's up on my wall of fame back there. They did Topographic Oceans, Tales from Topographic Oceans, and Relayer. And all of these albums would come within the next 3.5 years after the Yes album was released. It's an absolute avalanche of musical excellence, and it set the stage for the next half century of excellence from this wonderful band. I am constantly amazed by their musicianship, and so it's always good to get back to music from Yes, especially on a Throwback Thursday. So thanks for being with me today for Yours Is No Disgrace from the band Yes. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.